I don't know why you say hello. I say hello. Thank you for joining me today for some Tic Tacs, German Tic Tacs.
The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Damn.
The fuck?
Bro, my girlfriend's on this app. Please stop it. Who said German boys are ugly? Wasn't me. 9 million likes on this one. German thirst trap. Gosh. Is that the same guy? Yeah. It's just more evidence we're not so different. We're not so different, Germany and the United States. I kind of wish we were right now, but we're not. You speak German? What's with the TikToks today? It says, have you ever been to Berlin?
What you don't understand.
You Carter.
I can't see, I'm blind.
Does the sun actually not come out in Germany during winter? I haven't heard about that. Here we go. USA versus Germany.
People ask me all the time in my live streams, where's better to live, Germany or the USA? I'd like to answer those questions here with this video. So I would say Germany is better in regards to safety.
Yeah.
Germany, everything's safe.
Makes
you know,
sense.
very little crime. In particular, I live in Bavaria, so it's really safe here, and that's great. In America, you have, in some regions, extremely high crime.
Yep.
Very dangerous, especially in the bigger cities.
Yep.
So that is a huge plus point for Germany. Also, I would say Germans
That makes sense.
live life a bit better,
Bit better.
slower, more conscious, and more aware. So they have a better idea of work-life balance. They spend a lot of time with their families. Family's very important to them in Germany, like I think it used to be in the States a long time ago. And they work on their health, on exercising, things like that. So I think how to live life is better in Germany. However,
I wonder if people have more kids in Germany. That makes me wonder. Because here in America, the birth rate has gone down so much. I wonder if that's due to like people working too much and not having enough time and resources as far as healthcare to have kids and pay for daycare and all this stuff. So I wonder what the birth rate is like in Germany. I'll just look it up. ChatGTP is thinking 10.9 births per 1,000 people in the United States, 8.5 per 1,000 in Germany. So, no, I was wrong. We have more babies here in the States, despite it being a worse place to raise a family, seemingly. We have more babies here in the States. Interesting.
However, I do think that America, for me, is better to live in because opportunities way better. Everybody I know who has a job owns a house, for example. And if you own a house, you can make your own decisions. You want to change the color, paint it, go ahead, you can do it. Also, if you want to buy a boat in America and go fishing, go sailing, you can do that. Here in Germany, everything is just so expensive.
As an American, I don't even think about those things as being like, I just didn't realize. I knew house ownership was lower in European countries, but I kind of thought that's just because of cultural reasons, not because they're so much more expensive. And as far as owning a boat, that's an interesting example. I've certainly never thought about that. I wonder why it would be so much more expensive to own a boat in Germany.
Such high taxes that it's just very difficult and restricting. And space is so constricted in Germany. We have in Germany 1/3 of the population of the entire USA in the size of one state. Montana. So you have very little space.
Wow, that is wild to think about. 1/3 of the entire country of the United States living in one state. But then again, yeah, I mean, I'm just looking up different states. And if you add up like California, Texas, and Florida, then that's about I think that's a similar population to Germany, yeah. Yeah, that's a similar population to Germany in just these 3 states. So my point is just that a lot of American population does live in only 3 states, or in a select few cities, really. A huge proportion of the population lives in like Los Angeles, New York City, you know, and some other large cities.
Tiny yards, tiny parking spaces. It's really restrictive. And I would like to have more space. I'd like to have more water to enjoy for fishing. I'd like to have more space to hike in, like in the mountains, in the Rockies, for example. There's just much more in America. So,
but I know that Germany does have a big kind of countryside that you can go and explore, right?
I would say America's better. Also,
wow.
The people in America are much more open, friendly. It's easy to get into contact with people in the States, and in Germany, it ain't.
That's funny. I didn't expect this guy. I mean, people have a lot of different opinions on this. I've seen a lot of people's opinions, and honestly, most people say Germany. There's a lot of videos out there about, you know, why I moved to Germany, why I would never go back to the USA. So it's interesting to see this guy's opinion. He chooses the USA. Got it.
I have had such a hard time making German friends.
Hey, at least that makes me not feel so bad.
Here. So, yeah. I'd say for me, America is the winner.
Wow.
Come with us on a tour of our German blade factory.
Oh, this is cool. I love some German manufacturing.
Come with us on a tour of our German blade factory.
It all looks so clean and advanced, and it's just to make like razor blades. How crazy is that? I would think this was making like microchips for computers. All this just to make razor blades. And I guess it does need to be very clean since those are like hygienic devices being sold. So I'm sure there's very tight restrictions on them being very clean. That's really cool to see. It says, why does TikTok Germany sound so much like a German with a very strong accent?
Chez was lag Schatze ab?
So you can do a text-to-speech with a German accent now?
Do I only feel safe to walk alone at night because I live in a rich neighborhood? I mean, I do live in a rich neighborhood. This house down the street from me is 1,600 square feet, 4 rooms, and over €1 million.
€1 million for 1,500 square feet?
Over €1 million. It is part of 1,600 square feet, 4 rooms, and over €1 million.
€1 million. Wow. Those are similar. That's like if you want to live in Hawaii or LA.
It is part of the 33% of my neighborhood that is unsubsidized. 33% is also subsidized, and 33% is just low income. I also live a few blocks away from refugee housing. The city planning here in my German neighborhood was very purposeful to make sure that people were mixed by their socioeconomic status, often referred to as the Munich mix. It's done to ensure that certain socioeconomic classes are not isolated. But I can see why you might think that, because when I lived in the States, my neighborhoods were always separated by high and low income. There was
Like, you can't get certain houses. They have to be reserved in a neighborhood. If there's a rich neighborhood, you have to reserve certain houses and give them a lower mortgage rate and only let people in that make under a certain income? Is that how that works?
It's a good part of town and a bad part of town. But not allowing that to happen is good for everyone. Because when people separate the poor, they silence their voice. Less fear and more generosity happens in a neighborhood with a class mix. So actually, I'm not afraid to walk alone at night for exactly the opposite reason. But you should check out the caption on that previous video.
Huh. That is interesting. Because it certainly is the case that here in America, you generally, if you're going for a walk at night, especially if you're a lady, you better be in kind of a more wealthy part of town. That's just the way it is. I didn't realize that Germany has so many efforts to to mix the different socioeconomical classes. I had no idea.
In Germany, if you don't say, "Excuse me, sir, can I go to the toilet, please?" "Oh, yes, of course. Off you go now." "Oh, thanks." Wie say, "Kann ich auf Toilette gehen?" "Ich weiß nicht, ob du kannst, aber du darfst."
That's hilarious. So you guys have the exact same grammatical joke that all the English teachers use here in America. I don't know. They'll say, "I don't know. Can you?" Because you're supposed to say, "May I go to the bathroom?" So they have the exact same grammatical little joke that they like to say. Is this guy German? Because when he speaks in English, he has like an English accent.
So, "Excuse me, sir, can I go to the toilet, please?"
He sounds British. My brain can't comprehend it.
In Germany, potatoes are as important as love. What? As we all know, Germany is one of the largest potato producing countries in the world.
I didn't know that. I thought I knew everything about Germany. I didn't know that. Just kidding. If you watched my video a couple weeks ago, I got like a 2 out of 10 on the German quiz. So who am I kidding?
A potato country. When you walk into a German restaurant, you will find that whether the main course is sausage or pork knuckle, it will always be served with potatoes, including mashed potato, potato balls, potato salad.
What kind of mashed potato is that?
Always be served with potatoes, including
Looks like a cake.
mashed potato, potato balls, potato salad,
Potato balls.
and chips, which makes you wonder that will I become a potato if I keep eating? In Germany, they not only use special potato.
Why have I never seen a potato peeled like this?
become a potato if I keep eating?
You can just peel the skin off?
In Germany, they not only issue special potato commemorative stamps, but also build a potato museum, which houses thousands of potatoes from all over the world. Here you can see potatoes in yellow, purple, black, red, and other colors.
Wow, so
And
many
in round,
colors.
pinecone-shaped, moon-shaped, strip-shaped, etc. The weather in Germany is so cold that it's unfavorable to the growth of crops. There have been many famines in history. But potato is easy to grow, so it is called second bread by Germans. When Germany encountered
Wow, I mean, I do have to say, potatoes, for one thing, they're the most satiant food, so they fill you up the more. So they fill you up the most for the amount of calories you consume. So if you're trying to lose weight, just eat potatoes. And then the second thing is, potatoes, I believe potatoes contain every nutrients you need to survive. So this is great news for Germans.
an economic crisis,
Those are fun facts. If you don't believe me, go ask ChatGPT.
many families could only afford potatoes to tide them over the tough time. It can be said that Germans love potatoes with the marrow of their bones. Besides,
You could say that. That they love it with the marrow of their bones. You could say that if you were like some serial killer.
potatoes symbolize frugality and simplicity, just like the German national spirit.
I feel like that was kind of an insult. She said it with this cheery music going on behind her, but she just said that the national spirit is frugality and simplicity. Are you guys just going to take that?
German national spirit. So some European neighbors simply call Germany the potato country.
I wouldn't let that slide if I were German. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you here tomorrow for some German memes. Please join me, or don't. Either way, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching, and bye.